Hey everybody, welcome back. This is a Better Way with Kirsten podcast, and thank you so much for joining me again today on this relatively brief episode on safety, how to create safety so that it makes sense. Because I know that so many of you know that when we have chronic pain and chronic sensations, it comes from your brain and your nervous system feeling unsafe. But you're thinking, how is that possible? Because I don't feel unsafe. So let's talk about it today. Now, first, this podcast helps you to heal your chronic pain and chronic sensations. And these are the chronic pains and sensations that you probably have tried to get so much help for from different practitioners, doctors, chiropractors, acupuncturists, and so on. But nothing is really happening. If you do get a little bit of relief, it doesn't usually last. It all comes back, sometimes comes back stronger, and you just keep going to the next practitioner and you try all the things and it's just not happening, and it can get really, really frustrating. But once you understand that there's nothing that you need to fix physically, it starts to make sense. Once you start to learn that this is truly coming from your nervous system, you should also understand that the healing is in your hands. Nobody can come in externally and fix you, because this is not a muscle issue, this is not a broken bone, this is not a supplement thing. This is not a nutrient deficiency. This is coming from your nervous system, and you are the healer. Now, like I said, if you are even a little bit familiar with this world of neuroplastic pain and nervous system dysregulation, you have probably heard that in order to recover from these chronic pains, chronic sensations, chronic anxiety, you need to create safety in your body and in your mind. And how do you do it then? Well, a lot of times, one of the tools that is often offered is talking to your brain. Dr. Sarno talked about it. And yes, it can help. But what I've found is like a lot of times you can talk to your brain, but what you say out loud and your nervous system, they speak a different language. So your nervous system may not understand what you mean. And you, on the other hand, may not understand what is the problem that my nervous system is having. Why is it so hyped up? Why is it creating all these problems when I am totally safe? So you see how there's like a disconnect there. It's like you're trying to speak one language to a person who doesn't understand, and she speaks back her own language, and you don't understand that. So what are we going to do about it then? Well, first, let's understand what makes your nervous system feel unsafe. So how do you know that it feels unsafe? If you have chronic pain, if you have chronic rumination, if you have chronic anxiety, insomnia, migraines, feeling of stuckness, depression, if you have all these sensations or some of them, they mean that your nervous system is feeling unsafe, and it's trying to tell you that. And this is a great tool to know that, because now you have translated this message. This is a message of unsafety, even if everything around you, to you, looks really, really safe. You could right now be sitting in your living room on a super comfortable couch and in front of a fireplace and have a cup of coffee or hot chocolate there, and look around you and be like, everything is so safe. Like, I don't understand what the nervous system is talking about. Why is it feeling so unsafe? Now, the way your nervous system works is that it keeps track of everything that has ever happened to you in your life. From the day you were born, even before that, it remembers everything that has happened to you, even the things that you don't remember in your conscious mind. You just don't, because many of the memories, maybe they got erased because they were uncomfortable, unpleasant, don't want to remember them. That's totally possible. And then, of course, you were also really young. You don't remember likely what happened to you when you were 1 year old, but your nervous system always does. And now, when you go through your life and you get into a situation that your nervous system think is dangerous, it's going to alert you. And the way it decides that this is dangerous is that it compares to your now situation to your past situations. And it can come up with this idea that this is dangerous too, because it's very similar to what happened to you in the past, right? So it can see like a smallest similarity there that you with your conscious mind and conscious thinking wouldn't see, but your nervous system does, especially if it's a sensitive nervous system. It remembers everything. And then it can create that pain or anxiety or another problem as a way to alert you, hey, this is not good, or this is going to, we remember how we suffered last time when this happened. And it's a repetitive thing, right? So it notices something that is similar to what happened in the past. Boom, you get a sensation. You get a sensation that tells you that your nervous system is not chill, it's not safe, it's not relaxed. It is on high alert, it is vigilant, hypervigilant, and wants you to know that we got to do something. So this is basically how it works. It's your nervous system just wants to protect you. Its goal is to keep you alive. It's not doing it to mess with you or cause you any trouble. It really wants to take care of you and warn you. Oh, we've been in a situation in the past. It was similar. Even if this happened like 30 years ago, it still keeps track of everything that happened. And then it can react. And then you get pain, and then you get anxiety, then you get rumination, and all of these things. So now that we know that, we have translated this message that comes from your nervous system through these sensations. See, your nervous system is not telling you, get a stand, I'm not safe. It's not telling you that. It tells you through sensations, through back pain, neck pain, headache, anxiety. Through these things, it's telling you that I'm feeling unsafe. And now you have to send back the message of safety. And now this is what we really want to talk about today. Like, what is this like then? If words are not enough, if saying that we're good, if that's not enough, because as you already learned, there's a different language. You need to communicate better to your nervous system. Now, one way we can do it is to do somatic exercises to get into our body. And I have shared several somatic exercises already with you. You can go back and look up episodes 360, where we did one for anxiety, and 361, which was about self-blame. If you're blaming yourself, why am I not making progress with this chronic pain recovery? So there are 2 episodes where I walk you through step by step how to work with your body. What are some of the somatic exercises that you can do in order to create that sense of safety? And at the end of these guided practices, you are going to feel more settled and calm in your nervous system, because now you have sent it the message that it understands. You notice it. Your heart is not racing like it did before, like super fast anymore. Your heart rate has calmed down to a normal pace. Your breathing is more relaxed. And all this means that your anxiety just went down. Your rumination has gone down a lot. Your thoughts are moving slower. These are all the things that you're going to achieve through somatic practices. And like I said, episodes 360, 361, go check these out. And also, please go ahead and check out my Instagram account, which is Tara Wisdom. So TAARA_wisdom. I have done several long practices there as well for anxiety and for anger too. So go check these out. I'm going to put them in the YouTube description too, so you can find them easier. And while you're on Instagram, make sure that you follow me as well, because I share daily tips there about these chronic sensations and chronic pains. So doing somatic exercise really calms down the body and takes down this feeling of like jitters and anxiety and worrying and rumination. And as you do these things more often, also your aches and pains start to slow down. They may not slow down like instantly after doing this one thing, but as a result of your nervous system constantly slowing down, relaxing, and feeling more safety, as a result of that, over time, your sensations will start to go down as well. The other way how we can create safety is to visualize the feeling that we want to get to. So it's really important that we don't think about visualization only like in our minds. Of course, we do need to use our minds to visualize, but what we're really looking for is the feeling that we truly want to feel, that would then replace that anxiety and that these jitters and this on edge and urgency. We want something different. And so now, instead of using the word safe, think about how do you want to feel. Maybe you would say, I want to feel safe. Okay, cool. If you're like that one, tell me more. What does it mean? What is safe like? And what is really helpful for me personally when I think about what's safe like, I started replacing that safe because it didn't resonate with me. I started using, like, I want to feel calm. I want to feel really, really peaceful. I want to feel ease. I want to feel joy. I want to feel connection. I want to feel empowerment, something along these lines. And these are all really positive words that you can use if this word safe doesn't resonate with you. And so now, when you get into this feeling like I'm so anxious, like, oh my God, like everything's so hard and I'm jittery and I can't stop ruminating. Okay, let's stop there and let's notice that this is a message, right? Remember, you translated the message. Oh, nervous system not feeling safe. What does it want to feel? What does it want to feel? And then pick one. Let's say that I pick peaceful. And then I'm going to visualize a scene that makes me feel this way. And I'm really trying to go into this scene then and visualize like like what are all the details there that make me feel peaceful. Let's look at one example. It could be something like there is a lake, it's crystal clear water, it's so clear that I can see the bottom of it, and I'm just floating on this lake, and I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. My body feels super relaxed, the temperature is perfect, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, I'm just resting here, my breathing is relaxed, and so on and so on. And through that, you will get to the feeling of peace. And that now equals safety. You'll notice this in the body when you do it. When you are with it long enough with this visualization, that it really starts to kind of kick in. And you notice, oh, okay, yes, I do notice that my heart rate is slowing down. I do notice that I don't have these racing thoughts anymore because I was really focusing in on this beautiful visualization. I do notice that my hands are no longer shaking because my muscles are relaxed. I do notice that my neck is not so tense anymore because I'm not like lifting my shoulders up to my neck and squeezing everything. Like, I am relaxed. And so again, this relaxed or at peace or at ease, these could be synonyms for your safety. And like I said, I have found this really, really helpful because I didn't, for the longest time, understand the concept of like safe and unsafe. Because in my rational mind, it was like, we're not unsafe. But I did understand, like, yeah, I don't feel quite the way I want to feel. I don't feel calm. Well, what if I try something that would take me to that space of calm? And then really take that in and train that. It's literally training that feeling in my body. How does it feel? And that will then help you help your nervous system to feel safe as well. So I hope that this little shift there was beneficial for you to understand if the word safe and unsafe don't resonate with you. I hope today's episode helped you understand what might be a better word, like how to replace that safe so that you can start feeling the positive effects of this work. Okay, so thank you so much for being here today. Let me know how this resonated with you and have a really great week. Take care.